Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here, and welcome back to Fix That Rush. As you can see, my Grand Warden is back awake, but not for long. I do plan to put him back down at the end of the episode, as well as my King, both going up one level. But since we do have the Warden available, I figure we go ahead and use a real attack strategy. So I do have a Queen Charge Miner cooked up. We're going to be using that out there, trying to get some Dark Elixir and a bit of gold. Actually, we have quite a bit already, but might as well get closer to filling our storages. I do actually have the Sneaky Goblins still boosted up. I boosted them again because after today, my Grand Warden will go back down. So I'm going to be using the Sneaky Goblins to farm up some walls. And speaking of walls, got 4 of them done in between episodes. We can pop that notch out and move it over here. Just want to make sure you guys do keep up with everything that I get done on the base, even off camera. So without further ado, let's go out and see if we can't crush some bases with the Queen Charge Miner and grab a ton of loot. Okay, some pretty good gold and elixir on the base. Now, it is a bit rushed, so we should have a pretty good chance against it, but we're going to have to deal with some single target infernos. I think I'm going to start my queen up top here and figure out where she goes. And either way she goes left or right, I should be able to queen charge her into the base, break her in, and see what kind of value we can get, and then start the miners on either side. Doesn't matter which way she goes. We're just going to try to adapt as far as she can go. So she's going to push in here and taking out a cannon. Looks like she's probably going to go to the right after the archer tower goes down. Oh, maybe not. The archer tower stayed up. She started targeting the wizard tower next. She still may go over to the right after it goes down, and she will. So let me see if I can't get this break in. Get a few more wall breakers in there. With these level of wall breakers, they should go down pretty quick, and the walls are open. Go ahead and get a rage down. Even though these are low-level X-bows, when they're hammering on a level 50 queen, which is just barely unrushed for Town Hall 12, they do quite a bit of damage. So we are pushing in here. We're going to freeze this single eventually. We're going to wait as long as we can, and we're going to freeze it right there as it's just about to start firing up on the queen. And then actually we have another one on her now. So let's see. We're going to have to probably pop her ability. Let's go ahead and pop her ability now. It was inevitable that it was going to happen. I couldn't freeze both of the Infernos together. Or if I could, I'd have to be really, really precise. So let me go ahead and freeze this here. Let's get the barracks down, get the king running around, and see if we can't get these miners in fast enough to save the queen. Oh man, let's go ahead and get the miners in, get the Grand Warden working through. I don't know if we're going to be able to save the queen. She's probably going to go down in here. She does. She just could not escape that single target Inferno. Probably should have sent in the miners a little bit quicker, but we are still looking good. She carved out a good portion of the base, probably a good quarter or maybe a little bit more. So that's going to be what we need. Let's pop the king's ability, get him running around. Going to drop the poison for the balloon. And before it can drop any bombs, let's go ahead and pop the Grand Warden ability just to keep them safe. Hogs are finally coming out of that siege barracks, running through. Let's get a rage spell down on the miners in the core, get them through these storages a lot faster. Rest of the miners and the hogs now going and targeting the defenses, and it looks like we're going to be it's going to be a pretty overwhelming 3-star. Let's get some balloons in, and we can get some wizards in to help the king. And we can actually just send in all these wall breakers. We can hold on to the sneaky goblin and get this baby dragon working through. Plenty of, look at this army of wizards. Oh my goodness, all the wizards from the siege barracks still up, a ton of miners, and just a ton of troops left over. Even though the queen went down, we can actually swag 2 heal spells. Pretty rushed base, so the Queen Charge Miner crushed it, especially with their level of defenses. I don't think they stood a single chance. And the final building does go down. Let's see what the loot grab was in total. So 900,000, that breaks 1 million gold off of the base, 950,000 elixir, and 3,600 dark elixir. Not a lot of dark elixir, but as you can see, I'm not really hurting for it. I have plenty in the storage. We are finding all of the good loot today. Almost dead Town Hall 12. The Eagle is down. It does have 2 Infernos. 3 Infernos all up, so not a completely dead Town Hall 12, but it is rushed, so we should have a pretty easy time with it. Again, we're going to start the Queen Charge. It doesn't really matter which way she goes. I guess I placed her a little bit over to the left, so if she goes to the left, fine, we will support her that way, and if she goes to the right, that is fine too. We're just going to break her in either way she goes and try to get a bit of value, get a good funnel set for the miners. Hopefully I can actually save the queen this time. And you know what, I would prefer her to go to the right, but it looks like she is going to come over to the left side, which is fine. Get some wall breakers in there, and 2 of them do get the break, so that is awesome. Let's see. Queen is going to push in. I hope she doesn't go outside to the dark barracks. Oh no, she might. Come on. Okay, she steps in. Perfect. Let's get a rage down. Grand Warden is shooting her down, so let's get the barracks and king in. We want to try to start the miners a little bit earlier because there is a single going to lock onto the queen. Go ahead and freeze it. It is a bit low level, but we want to make sure that it doesn't pop our queen's ability before it needs to be popped. Let's get the Grand Warden working through. Queen looks like she did actually make it through the single just fine, which is perfect. Wizards out of the siege barracks going to come in and help tighten the funnel a bit for the miners to push hopefully towards that town hall and the expo farm. We're actually going to drop a rage for the miners, and let's freeze the town hall and a few of these expos. Hogs finally coming out of that siege barracks, going to be inside the Grand Warden ability. Let's go ahead and pop that, get them through here, working nice and well through the base. Plenty of miners left up, so even if the queen takes some damage and dies out right now, the miners should be able to clean up the back end of the base anyway. Let's see, I'm gonna wait for this air defense to go down. I'm gonna drop some balloons in to help out. There we go. Drop some balloons in, get some wizards in around the outside, and then a sneaky goblin there. And we can just kind of spam in the wall breakers. Don't really need those anymore. So another rush Town Hall 12 going down to the Queen Charge Miner pretty overwhelmingly. So let's spam in all of these spells. Queen Charge Miners is one of my favorite attack strategies to use at Town Hall 10 through Town Hall 12. It's just really, really strong, even without more hogs in the mix. These miners just get the job done. I love finding all these dead bases down here in Master 3. This one doesn't quite have as much loot as the others, but it should be an easy triple, and we will get a star bonus if we get 2 stars on this base. So that is going to be the goal. I want to stay away from the single target Inferno that is alive here. So we're going to come in from, I don't know, I think we'll come in from the bottom right here, and the queen can choose either to go up or down to the left, up to the right, either way. Whichever way works for her, I'm going to try to break her in and take care of all of the heroes, the King, Queen, and the Grand Warden. Oops, I almost forgot the healers on my queen. Let me go ahead and drop a rage since I did mess that up just a little bit. So we're going to have to rage her up, get those healers raged up. And let's see which way she's going to go. I think she's going to end up going over to the right side, which would be fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a Coco Loon in and try to get a wall break in here. Sent the baby dragon in early as well to try to make sure she does take the wall break, and 1 wall breaker per wall because of these low level walls. So she is going to head on in here and should be creating a pretty good funnel. Let's go ahead and drop another rage just so I can stop paying attention for a moment and get the king and the siege barracks down here. They should be good to funnel this way because I'm going to cut off the queen, and my queen should be attracted to all of these buildings over here in the core, especially the enemy king as well. So yeah, this is going to work out perfectly. Let's pop the king's ability and get the miners working through. Make sure to keep the queen alive best we can. I know the base is underdeveloped by far. It is rushed, but I still want to try to do my best to practice the fundamentals anytime I can. So miners pushing through here. The hogs should come out of the barracks relatively soon as well. And I don't really think I need any more spells, to be honest. I think we can probably push through the base without using any more spells. So since I am going to be using just some sneaky goblins after this, I'm going to hold on to these spells and not swag them onto the base because I can be efficient and use these during my farming with the sneaky goblin. So queen is going to push through. I can pop my Grand Warden ability here, and actually should have waited. There's 2 bomb towers side by side, but it shouldn't matter. They're a level, Town Hall 10 level, I believe. So these hogs and miners should be able to survive quite a bit. And of course, my queen can clean up the base anyway. So let's get, we'll get this over here. We'll send in this balloon here and sneaky goblin to clean up. And we can just kind of send in all of these wall breakers and see what they end up doing. So my queen is going to be able to pop her ability at the end of the raid and continue to gain a bit of health. And that was an overwhelming 3-star, of course. This rush base just did not stand a chance. Let's see the take on this one. 725,000 gold, over 1 million elixir, and 7,700 dark elixir to end it off. So let's head on back. We're almost max on gold elixir and dark elixir. And there we go, the other star bonus. So let's check out what I have inside the treasury now. 1.5 million golden elixir and 5,700 dark elixir. So not too bad if we did need that. We do have that as a backup. So I have 4 builders I can use today. Of course, we're going to continue to keep that final builder for the wall grind, especially since I have some sneaky goblins to farm with. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's see, the king upgrades 140,000 dark elixir going to level 43, 5-day, 14-hour upgrade. Let's go ahead and start that. Yeah, we're going to end his boost. That is A-okay. And the Grand Warden, a total of 9.6 million elixir with the boosted bonus from the gold pass that I do purchase on this account every single month. So let's go ahead and put him down. 5-day, 14-hour upgrade for him as well. Yes, it is fine to end that boost. So plenty of gold left over, 2 more builders to use, and you know what? I am going to continue to upgrade the Inferno Towers. Since I only have 2 builders, I can't do all 3 of them down to level 4, but I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of them working on through. So 6.4 million gold, 6-day, 9-hour upgrade on that, and we can do one more with the gold here. And I can't do any wall upgrades with gold, but we should be able to get one of those with the elixir. Let's see, 2.4 million elixir on that, and we can actually switch this out and pop the knots out just like that. So 2 Infernos going to level 4. They will go to level, let's see, 5, 6, 7, maybe? Level 7 at Town Hall 12. That's just a guess, but I believe that is correct because, let's see, level 4, then level 5 will be max. No, Town Hall, level 6, I believe, they will go to actually at Town Hall 12. So 3 upgrades apiece left, 2 for these since they are already upgrading. So we're looking pretty good, trying to get the base as strong as we can. The Inferno Towers are, of course, one of the most devastating defenses in the game. So we want to push those up faster than all of the rest. I know I still have Town Hall 9 level defenses over here, but I want to push up the Infernos and the Expos probably to max pretty quick. Because if I have the gold to do it, why not, right? Might as well work on the most powerful defenses. But that is going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Fix That Rush. You guys are all amazing, and I will see you in the next one.